Hello, my name is Ramasu, and welcome to my presentation on questions 51 to 55 from the 2013 GCSE Science Double Award Paper 1. Question 51 says, after a meal, the glucose level of blood entering the liver is 150 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters. The glucose level of blood entering the kidneys is 80 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters. How much is the likely glucose level of blood leaving the liver? Your answer there should be 120 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters, right? Because we know that liver cells will convert so some of that glucose to glycogen. Liver cells convert some of the glucose to glycogen, right? So the level of glucose will drop from 150 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters to 120 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters. Now, when the blood moves from the liver to the kidneys, some of the glucose will be used to generate energy by the process of respiration. So by the time that the blood reaches the kidneys, some of the glucose would have been lost. So that's why the level dropped from 120 to 80 milligrams per 100 cubic centimeters, because some of the glucose is used for respiration, right? 51 says the following features are found in a root hair cell. We have J, a finger-like projection. K is a large vacuole. L is a thin cell wall, and M is the nucleus. Which features contribute to the efficient absorption of water by the root hair cell? Well, all of them do, apart from this one. So this is the only one that is not correct. So our answer then would be A. The nucleus does not contribute to the efficient absorption of water, because the root hair cell would still absorb water regardless of whether the nucleus was there or not, right? So then 53 says use the flowchart below to answer the question. We have stage 1 sperm production. We have stage 2 transport of sperm. Stage 3 deposited into female. So the sperm is deposited into the female, right? Which method of birth control would prevent stage 2 from happening? Stage 2 is transportation of sperm. So your answer there would be a vasectomy. Vasectomy is the cutting of the tubes that transport sperm. That transport sperm from the testicles or from the testes. 54 says 4 potato chips of the same size were cut into or were put into sugar solutions of different concentrations as illustrated. We have P, which is a 30% sugar solution. We have Q, which is a 20% sugar solution. We have R, 10% sugar solution, and S, 5% sugar solution. The potato chip contains cell sap with a concentration similar to a 15% sugar solution. In which sugar solutions would the potato chips lose water? Okay, so the cell sap of the potato chips has a concentration of 15% sugar solution, right? Or similar to a 15% sugar solution. So then in here, the potato chip would be in P and Q. The potato chip would lose water, right? In P and Q, the potato chip would lose water, and in R and S, the potato chip would absorb water. Why? Because in P and Q, the potato chip would have more water than the two solutions, right? The potato chip would have more water than the two solutions. So naturally, water will move from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration, right? So water moves from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. So in this case, this region of high concentration would be the potato chip, right? And this region of low concentration would be solutions P and Q, right? Because the two solutions are more concentrated than the cell sap of the potato chips, right? These two solutions are more concentrated than the cell sap of the potato chips. So then, because they are more concentrated, it means that they have a lower water concentration than the potato chip, and the potato chips have a higher water concentration. So the water will diffuse from where it is highly concentrated in the potato chips and move to the sugar solutions. Okay, so then your answer there is A, P and Q. 55 says the diagram shows the 4 test tubes containing a protein-rich food kept at 37 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. In which test tube would digestion occur? Well, proteins need let me say that proteins are digested into amino acids, right? Amino acids. Now to digest proteins into amino acids, you need an acidic environment, right? And you need protein enzymes. These might be pepsine or trypsine. So if we look at our options, this is a sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is an alkali, or let's say it's a base, right? And bases have a pH which is greater. Their pH is greater than 7. Their pH is greater than 7. So then proteins can't be digested in these two environments, because proteins need an acidic environment for them to be digested into amino acids, right? And then when you look at the enzymes, we have lipase here and pepsine here. Lipase is an enzyme for fats, right? For fats, but we need a protein enzyme, right? So then our answer then would be B, since B contains the protein enzyme pepsine and some hydrochloric acid. So that's the end of the video. My name is Ramasu. You can find me at Facebook, or you can follow my Facebook page, BGCSE tutorial videos.